Hello, guys, and welcome. Mm-mm. Oh. Hello, guys, welcome to YouTube. So, gotta ask, how do I go live from PC? This is how I go live from PC using Streamlabs OBS system. So, today we're going to chat. We're gonna have a few co-stars today. Well, not co-stars, but a few people we're gonna talk to today. So, yeah, we'll get started. Hello, how are you doing? Doing good. So I'm assuming you've seen the videos that was made about me and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what his problem is and what everything's going on. So I just kind of find it awkward.
I know how he is, and he's nothing but drama.
He is. Well, so like I mean I've done said my piece and left it well enough alone, but it seems like doesn't do any good. So I
No.
don't. So is that like how he is in real life? Like,
Yes,
uh,
he is my son's father.
uh,
He has not seen my son since my son was 2 years old, and my son is 19 now.
mm, that's crazy.
That's how he is. He's all about the drama. He's all about talking about people, putting people down, making him to be the victim instead of the other person being the victim.
Yeah, but see, so I guess he ain't worried about family and stuff like that, but he wants to run around cheating on people and accuse other people of doing other things, which I don't think is right. Honestly, I mean, I don't even think Angie like really deserves him.
As long as I can remember, he cheated on me when we lived up north, when my son was just an infant.
Mm, yeah, that's crazy.
That's just the type of person he is.
But yeah, I seen like he makes fun of me and like reports all my videos. Like he reported the one video where I told him to get off these nuts, and apparently like he got ultra butthurt over that video. So I was like, and I don't even know how it gets taken down for like privacy because I haven't even done anything on that video. So like that goes against privacy.
What I
So
don't understand is how he's sitting there saying that you're talking about him when he's the only one that's doing all the damn talking.
yeah, and that's like Laura. Like I went and talked to Laura Croft on his stream on PlayStation. Like I was on PC and went to talk to him, and that was the thing. Like he was saying that like Croft, because I sent him an invite because I needed help with the game that I was stuck on, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't stand King Windsor, blah blah blah." But yet he talks good about me, but like the dude drinks, and then like he uses that as a backlash, as an excuse, and then calling me all this and that type of stuff. Which I mean, you seen the papers that I sent him, but yet he don't want to show that on stream. So it kind of states the obvious, like he's just slandering the shit out of me. But
And you tried to do what you had to do because he's the one that's doing it all. I
well,
looked at
well,
you guys, and he's the only one that I hear all the time talking shit about you.
yeah. And that's like he gets his little buddy to email the state police and have them sent to my parents' house, and like they go around knocking on all the neighbors' doors because I get a phone call saying, "Hey, the police are here asking questions about you," and I'm like, I'm not even there, so why does it even concern anything of what's going on? So the more I dug into it, they received an email stating I was playing with dolls out in the yard, screaming and carrying on, which that's
Oh my,
an utter lie. So
like
do
that
what?
sounds just like him.
Yeah, but
See, I've known him for like 25 years. I know how he is.
so does he still owe backup child support or?
He owes me $65,000 in child support.
Wow.
He's last child support that I received was $40, and that's when my son was 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, I
And
wish.
you do the math. He's 19 now.
Wow,
Every
that's
time
crazy.
child support finds him here in Michigan, he quits his job.
So that's probably why he just quit the job that he was working at a nursing home. Because I mean, I worked food for 12 years. I've done nursing home, fast food, all types of stuff, and I could tell he's working in a nursing home because he's wearing a black shirt.
The last I knew, he was working at Walmart in Taylor or Southgate.
Well,
That was the last that I knew.
that's crazy. I mean, he says I have a creepy obsession about him, but the only like, because the more that I go on his Twitter and look, like, because he has me blocked, but I mean, I can still type it in on the web browser, but he just talks like just major shit about me, and I'm not even doing anything. Like, I'm working, and worried about family because my family's been sick, and
Right.
he got bit by a spider, and they thought it was COVID, but it wasn't COVID. And then they're making like videos like, "Oh, I got COVID" and all this and that. Like, I haven't even been around anybody that's been sick, so I don't even like know what the hell they're talking about, which I find funny. But
I know he was I know he was accusing you of being big country, and that was me that was typing him. And I tried to tell him that it was me, but he's like, "No, that's King Windsor
yeah,
using a anonymous name or something." But that was me.
yeah,
That's my name.
he blames me for everything, and it just tells me like how much of a low life he is. I mean, he's jealous. I mean, my car had went out, like the transmission went out, and I recently bought a new vehicle, which I figured I might as well buy something and to enjoy. But he's like accusing me of this and that, which he tried to get me fired from my other job, which I found another job because that job wasn't paying enough and I didn't like the hours because it was like randomly. But
Right.
he's tried to get me fired from that job, which I mean it was a good paying job, but you couldn't get enough sleep because they call you randomly and you'd work randomly, and I just didn't like the hours and I didn't like you know the, the pay rate because some days they would make you work 2 to 4 hours, and then they would make you work like 16 to 20 hours on a fucking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm like, no, I can't do it. So it was just
Oh,
yeah,
he really does.
but
He's he's nothing but a crybaby.
yeah, I kind of figured that because like I uploaded a video like jokingly about horses on a game, and he's like, "Oh, file it for animal abuse." Like you can't distinguish between a video game and real life. That's I don't know. I just think a dude like there's something like mentally wrong with him. I don't know what exactly, but
I can tell you from the time that I was with him, where he would like be so sick that he couldn't go to work, and he would like literally do the army crawl on the floor from the bedroom to the bathroom,
he
crying that he was
crying that he was what?
sick.
Oh, Well,
He's done some stuff, man, that you couldn't imagine.
well.
The reason I left him was because he hit my son so hard at 2 years old. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. I only caught hat like the beginning of that, and it just froze.
Son, he
Yeah.
was a year old. His son.
Yeah. I heard. I
My
heard.
son,
I heard
he was
Shuggy.
running through and he accidentally pulled Jan's PlayStation down.
Mm,
And Jan smacked him so hard that he left his handprint on my son's back.
mm.
And I'm not gonna lie, my brothers almost beat his ass over that.
Well, yeah, I heard Shuggy saying something about that. Um, couple last year, I believe. Yeah, it's
Yeah, he
just.
did last year. When I was talking to Sugar Gamer.
Yeah. Man, it's just crazy.
That's all he does. That's all he knows how to do is talk shit.
Well, that must explain the no teeth in his mouth in his high school graduation video. So. Yeah, which I kind of find that funny. He's like bashing me, but it's just it's getting old. Shit's gonna got old for the past 3 years, and the only reason like I added him because I felt so sorry for him. But
Right.
the more that I've sat and watched him like literally slander my name and everything reminds me of a guy that I used to work with that was nothing but a compulsive liar. And I grew up with this woman that he was married to since we were about 4 years old. And he was running around doing the same shit that he was doing on PlayStation, picking up women, trying to do this and that. And, I feel bad for her, but, it's numerous times. So she left him. And, I just, I just don't think it's right for people to sit around and do that shit, especially when you got kids. But apparently he's done it more than once. So
Yeah, he's done it to me when he begged me to take in this one girl to help her get her kids back. I took her in, and like a week or two after I took her in, I found them sleeping together.
wow, that reminds me of what happened in December. That happened to me. Like I went to Tennessee and a girl done me like that, and I just kind of thought it was fucked up. But you got them people out there do that shit.
Yep.
Hmm.
But I tried to tell him that it wasn't you that was the big country person. That was me. But he didn't want to believe me.
Yeah, I think he's got like obsession, like PTSD or some shit, because that's a creepy obsession. But
Just like you said that you were gonna fuck him in the ass or some shit like that.
yeah, it's kind of funny. I never said that, but okay.
I find it hilarious because that's what he says about everybody.
Well, apparently he wants to because that's all he talks about is other people and men and everything else besides worrying about his own business. So
I think are gay.
I th-
Honestly.
I think he's bisexual. To be honest, I think he's bisexual, and you know I've I've watched him probably it was several months ago, and Angie had come out and told him to shut up, that she was trying to sleep, and he got all quiet. So it tells me like he's something's really wrong with him. I think really Angie's then got tired of his shit too.
A
But
few years ago, me and my older sister were driving down the street and we seen him and we stopped. And the first words that came out of his mouth was, "I got a brain tumor. All I
yeah,
want you to help me take care of your kid."
yeah,
And I can't
he's
because brain tumor. I'm dying. Whatever.
yeah, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, there is.
So is his mom actually still alive, or is he playing that victim card too?
No, his mom did die.
No. I mean,
It,
I,
I,
I mean,
I'm pretty
I
sure
can,
it,
I can relate. I mean, because my great aunt, we were close, and she died of cancer. So I mean, I wouldn't bash somebody on that. I mean, I know how it is. I know how it is because she was like a mother to me, and and I had to fight to even get off from work. So it's just I wouldn't blame that on anybody, but I mean to use that as a crutch, I mean that's kind of fucked up. But
but he put himself in all those situations to where he was homeless and stuff like that because he was very disrespectful to people.
yeah,
His
that's that
family put him out.
that's what I was kind of asking people because apparently I found out who knew him, which I'm not going because they came to me and they was telling me, yeah, he's like very disrespectful, piece of shit. And he's not even worth your time. I wouldn't even like bother with him. I mean, I don't even bother with him. Like he accuses me a bunch of shit, but I don't know anymore. I've done like literally let shit go. But the only thing that he's doing is leeching off of me, and that's what he's blamed other people leeching. I mean, that's all he's good for. I
If
mean,
you think
honestly.
he calls you a troll, he's the troll.
Oh, I know. Like his artwork, because I mean, I played enough video games to distinguish that. Because I mean, his artwork in Moneymaker is very similar to what I've seen on other games, and people usually make artwork like that or do troll. So I mean, they can say whatever. I mean, I know he's still on my videos. I know he's running like different YouTube accounts and accusing me a bunch of shit when he's actually the one that's doing it himself.
Exactly. Like I
So,
said, I see him all the time on there talking about you, but I never see you talking about him.
yep. He's just mooching PlayStation for it, and I'll be glad when PS4 is done. So
He tries that with my son. That's why my son won't talk to him. Because as soon as he starts talking to my son, he starts putting me down and stuff, and then my son is done.
that explains why he don't play Fortnite anymore with him.
Yep.
Yep.
And I like I've told him before, I can't make my son talk to you. My
He,
son's an adult. He can do what he wants to do.
yeah. Yeah. It sounds like he's got a lot of growing up to do, and he hasn't really had a reality check to actually wake up.
No.
So.
And he never will. And he just popped up on my screen.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Cause I mean I'm streaming on Streamlabs on YouTube, so I mean I don't really give a shit. He can say whatever he wants. But, yeah, I talked to Joe. Joe come up to me and talked to me because he's done got tired of this shit too, and he actually I gave him my number last year, and then after like he deleted everything, he just stopped talking to me. Which I mean I don't blame him. I mean I know the man's been through a lot, and I know he served his country, and I know, but I just can't believe like somebody would give an awesome guy like that literally shit. But
Because he's a disrespectful, he ain't nothing but a disrespectful punk.
yeah,
That's why my family likes him because of the way he disrespected them.
well, I thought it was funny. Like he chirped on Twitter like a couple like this is like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like he was threatening to come to my parents' house, confronting a cyberbully, and I sent it to Moneymaker, and he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "That. It sounds like what he would do." But and I told him, I was like, "Yeah, you go ahead and show up, because I guarantee you, if my parents would laugh at him, because my mom's the same age as he is, and my mom would tell him straight up. My dad probably kicked his ass, so you know." So I ain't really worried about it. And then he's making comments that I chickened out in Michigan. I told him to pay for my bus ticket or take Sugar's offer, because Sugar, I mean, offered to pay both of our ways to back and forth, but he don't want to do it. Yeah, I don't.
That's because he'll sit there and pick a fight, but he won't back it up. He claims to be that MMA fighter and stuff like that, but he's petrified of my brothers. My brothers are way younger than him,
Yeah.
like like
Well,
13 years younger.
well, see, I move about 2 to 5, almost 5,000 pounds of paper a day. I push it by hand in big rolls.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I would like to see him show up, because I guarantee you that he wouldn't last. Because like I told him, if I ever meet him, I guarantee he won't have no more teeth in his head. But
I don't blame you. I don't blame you because I know when I see him, I want to knock the rest of his teeth out for not being there for his kid.
well, I mean, he should man up and be a father. I mean, before we fell out, I was dating a girl, and she had 3 kids by 3 different men, and she went to the bathroom and her kid was crying. I mean, I was taking care of her kid, and we went out to eat, and she actually done me dirty because she was running around with 6 other men, and I'm like, explains why you have 3 kids by 3 different men, and it kind of puts me in the mind of him, running around with everybody, but
I'm not the only one that he has a kid with. He's got an older son that's older than my son that
yeah,
he's never taken care
I,
of.
I've I heard something. I heard Shuggy say something about that, but I don't want to prowl too much, and but
And I should have figured that he wasn't going to take care of mine if he didn't even take care of the oldest.
yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But
But I know how he is, and I know what he likes to do.
I mean, I've left it alone, but I think my attorney told me, he's like, because I mean, I sent you the paperwork because he sent it to me in an email, and he was wanting me to pay him again. I'm like, you should have already made it clear when I paid you that amount of money of getting a job done, but uh, apparently he didn't take the hint. So uh, that's okay. I'll deal with that. So
And the first things that he does and says is he's going to run to the cops.
I mean, that's what he's done try to do down here. I mean, I've done sent restraining orders, and I've done went down there and chewed their ass out because they've come up here. This was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I told him, I said, I pay my fucking taxes. If y'all can't do your goddamn job, I said, you can get the fuck off my property. Because one of them come up there with an AR-15, and I
Damn.
told her, I said, what the fuck do you need that for? They were like, well, we heard that you have a gun and this and that. I was like, I don't even own a gun. I said, and if I did, I said, it's my right to bear arms. So, and I told him, I said, you can get the fuck off my property. And it was the same guy I went down there and talked to numerous times. And he's like, well, we're kind of concerned about you. And I'm like, well, there ain't nothing to be concerned about if you can't do your job. And I was like yelling at him. I was like, get the fuck off my property. They were like, well, we'll be back with a court order. I said, well, you go ahead and get a court order because you're going to waste my time, the court's time, and the taxpayers' money. I said, you go right ahead. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous that, he has to stoop that low. But I just don't really care too much for him because, I mean, he wants to live the life that he wants to live and not do any accomplishments with his life, then that's on him. But,
That's how he's always been.
hmm
It's always been nothing but video games for him. long as I've known him, it's been nothing but video games. That's all he likes to do.
Well, see, like I went on vacation because I mean I like roller coasters and everything, and I like going out and watching shows and enjoying time with friends. On my vacation time because I mean I got friends all over the state, and he was bitching about me going there because of other things that he so called claimed that's not even true. But I think it's kind of fucked up.
How can he bitch about you doing something? That it's your decision on what you do, not his.
Well, yeah, I mean it's true. I mean the guy that I met up at Busch Gardens with, I actually went to Woodrow Wilson with, where people have disabilities, and he just had surgery on the brain because he had a growth spurt, and he's pulling off a disability right now because the surgery went bad. And I kind of thought it was very disrespectful that he would talk about somebody like that and calling me a racist. I mean, there's nothing racist about me when you can go up to New York and the people there are more racist than what he's saying that people in the South are. I mean, that's not even true. So, like, he can say whatever he wants. I mean, the videos speak for themselves, and I'm not really having to keep explaining myself. But
I wouldn't even waste my time because he ain't nothing but a piece of shit.
yeah, that's what I've been thinking, and that's what Jay was telling me. He's like, I wouldn't even worry about him. He ain't nothing but mental piece of shit. But, but
You know, on with what you had sent me, and you showed me that you're doing.
yeah,
Just go out with that and let him live his miserable life.
yeah. That's what I've been doing. I mean, because apparently he's just jealous. That's what even Venom told him. Like, you're nothing but jealous of him. And numerous people have told him that. Hell, even the guy I was working with that I uploaded that video where he done the peanut butter challenge. I've worked with him for about 2 years, and he's like, man, I just leave him alone because he's just obsessed about you. That's all he talks about. I'm like, man, I've done left him alone. Doesn't mean no good. But I'm gonna just keep doing my own thing. I ain't really worried about him.
I wouldn't be, 'cause that's what he wants. He wants you to say
He
something
he
back to
he
him.
he just wants attention like a little kid. That's all he wants is attention.
Yep.
Hell, my cousin's daughter, like our dads are brothers, and that's what she's like. She wants attention 24/7. I mean, she's a sweetheart, but I mean, I just can't. I can't get along with. You know how you can pick friends, but you can't pick family.
Right.
But yeah, all I did was message Laura Croft about the Last of Us Part 2 because I got stuck on a part. Was wanting him to help me, and he's like, "Man, I get invites from King Windsor," and like, I'm only on like maybe 1 or 2 days a week. I'm not even. I don't even play video games as much as I did because
Right.
I'm worried about life and other things of family that I don't really talk about because my family, they're I don't know if they're like got Alzheimer's or what's going on, but something's not seeming upright, and I'm having to deal with it. So
Your family's more important than his ass.
yeah, exactly. I mean, he had that opportunity and pretty much blew it away. So uh, yeah, I try to get Joe to add me, but he's still trying to figure out his PC of what to do. You still there? Put me on hold. Okay. On hold. Well, let's see. Mortal Kombat. You had a phone call? Did you get a phone call?
Yeah, my phone's retarded.
Uh, yeah, my grandparents just got cell phones, and they're calling me left and right, raising hell because they don't know what the hell's going on. They just got smartphones.
I have a smartphone, but it's a stupid phone.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had an Android and I had to get rid of it because it was stupid.
That's what I have, an Android.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I still had one, but I mean, you can use StreamYards on it and group chat with people on YouTube and stuff like that. On iPhone, you can't even do that.
I hate my phone.
Well, I mean, I like iPhone. I mean, because I don't like Samsung's setup. It's just
And I'm just the opposite. I
yeah,
cannot use an iPhone for the life of me.
yeah. They got like 3 different firmwares for Android. That's why I can't deal with it. But, yeah, it's what my grandparents got. They got Androids and swipe the phone icon off, and they had to take it back.
That sounds like something my mom would do
Yeah.
because my mom doesn't know crap about technology.
Well, see, I've even tried to teach them, and I think they have dementia or something because like the more I teach them, the more it just goes on.
That's like my mom too. My mom's like that. You could tell her and tell her and tell her, and then 5 minutes later she's forgetting.
Hmm. I think my mom's getting it too because she's acting like her mom every day, and it's just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
Where I'd be without my mom.
Yeah.
I got you, my mama. And so does my kids because my kids are really close to my mom.
Yeah, that's how I am with my grandfather, but he pissed me off yesterday, so blaming me for something I haven't even done. So, but
Don't you just love that?
yeah,
It happens to me all the time. I get blamed for something I didn't even do. It's like,
damned if you do or damned if you don't do anything. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. My husband just asked me if Jan was on crack.
I actually think he's on something, but it's hard to tell.
I wouldn't doubt it with him.
I heard that.
He's on one thing because he's live right now, and he's on his phone
Uh,
talking to Jan.
yeah, he probably went live because he seen me stream. So,
I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah. But, yeah, I always thought like for him to have, uh, he's telling me he was an MMA fighter, but yet he's standing on a sporting goods store on a scale. That was pretty funny.
I don't believe it one bit because
Well, I mean, that's what I've told him. I was like, if you claim that you're an MMA fighter, why would you live in an apartment complex? When you have all this type of money and everything. So, I mean, I've even asked the MMA fighter, I was like, do you know of so and so? And he's like, no. So,
Now, what gets me is the other day he did a video talking about how when he was doing a fight that he declined a title fight that he didn't want no belt. No, when I wanted a belt, that shows that you went after, what you was doing. You know what I mean? You get awarded for things.
yeah.
But he didn't no award like that. He ain't no MMA fighter.
Well, see, that's what I thought was funny too, because Tater Tots, he claimed that he had a dojo in, I guess, Allen Park or something, and Tater Tots had actually went and called the guy who used to own it, and he said that he actually kicked him out because he was trying to tell him no, it was wrong to do this and do that. So I don't know, like, I think there's something
wow.
mentally wrong with him.
But of course, he's not going to say any of that because he doesn't want to look bad.
Yep. But yeah, I thought it was funny. Like, he thought he was going to try to get dirt on me, and then he has actually running around cheating, which I thought was kind of funny. And
Once a cheater,
that don't surprise me one bit.
He did it to me. What makes you think he's not going to do it to the next?
Well, see, do you know who even, like, the woman who he's staying with? Is that, like, his cousin or something?
He claims that's his wife.
I don't think it's his wife, because he would actually have to file divorce to get remarried.
No, I think he's just saying that.
That's his cousin wife.
His cousin wife. That's what I've been sitting there thinking for the longest time.
Sure he ain't.
Well, I don't know.
He done made a wrong turn.
I really don't know.
Wipe my mouth that way when I don't get in trouble.
Go figure out what you were doing. But long as I can remember, all he does is put people down, talk about them. It makes himself the victim.
Yep. And see, that's why I quit watching his videos, because all he would talk about is Shuggy, Shuggy, Shuggy. And when I looked at Shuggy, he wasn't even doing anything. And then I felt sorry for him, trying to help him. And then he was giving me people's addresses. I'm like, why? So.
But yet he's talking about you giving out his info.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he gave me Shuggy and he gave me Venoms and this and that. I'm like, really?
I got to show that I was impressed.
I don't know.
Then he's getting like all these other trolls to take up for him. I mean, I don't understand. Why would you take up for somebody it's a deadbeat and that's a child abuser and running from his warrants? I mean, he claims that I have a bad record, which my record's clean. The only thing that's on it is a reckless driving. So, and speeding tickets. That's it.
Court.
But
in the state of Michigan, he had one back when my son was 5, and then when my son turned, I think 12 or 13, they put another one out on him. He's got 2 felony child support warrants.
Oh, he's a felon.
Yeah.
When he was born, the doctor told his mom, hey, you need to buy some more parts sold separately. And his mom got to buy all the screws, bolts, and nuts, and everything.
I wouldn't doubt that.
I wouldn't doubt it either. Go finish what you were finishing.
We'll see if I'm live.
No wonder all these stores are loose or like low on change because he can't put his 2 cents in.
He always tries to put his 2 cents in, but it don't fit.
No, it
They're probably nickels and dimes.
Foreign exchange 2 cents.
You're evil.
My mama never said I was normal.
Well, we know you're not normal. We all know that.
Oh, I can play.
We're all special.
I could be a little keyboard. What do you call them?
Keyboard warrior. I mean that's
Yeah.
So that's what I've been thinking too. Like he's been having this guy from Blackpool to be his little, I guess, type son since he can't be a real father. I mean that's the little thing that I've been getting across. Like, and I think it's kind of fucked up, but
He ain't never been a father since my son was 2 years old.
Wow.
My son's about to be 20.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying. He's been old enough to be my daddy.
Your mom. It'd be more like your mother, not your father.
Well, hell, my mom was 16 when she had me. So.
How old my baby sister was when she had her first?
My mom was.
I don't know how old my mom was when she had me. It's just she had to have been 20 something because she's 65 and I'm 41. Something like that. Never said I was good at math.
It's a good video right there. What gets views eventually.
I just know everything about Jan and how he is.
As Denny's wanting to come say about videos, but yet he's the one that's circle jerking and shit to it, so I wouldn't even be surprised.
That's his life. That's what he does. He wants to sit there and put people down, but yet don't tell people the truth about things where he's the one that's starting all the trouble.
Mm-hmm. He's in his own little fucking world.
Yeah, he really needs to come out of it and come into our world.
Yep. But yeah, he's the one that actually banned my Twitter account because I went back and I dug information, and they submitted a form to Universal Music to ban my video that was the only music that was actually uploaded in the same video was to my actual real Instagram account, which is for family and friends. But that was the thing. Like it stated in the email, my video was uploaded elsewhere. Where the hell was it uploaded? So it tells me it had to be his little buddy. So they're really jealous.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They're really jealous.
It is straight jealousy, and he can't take the fact that you're a better person than him.
Mm-hmm.
I've had taken down because
must be doing something right, because Mama didn't raise no fool, that's for sure.
Yeah, right. Are you live?
Yeah, I'm on Streamlabs. Yeah, I'm on YouTube streaming on Streamlabs. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through Twitter. I ain't really doing much because I didn't want to have him go and start stealing videos and shit. But yeah, he'll whatever. I ain't worry about it. Actually, you want to be honest about it. She contacted me. I didn't contact her. Well, huh. What the hell happened? I have let things go, but apparently they want to keep. So and so keeps wants to keep making videos, acting like he's never wrong about anything. Oh, the more I ignore it, just he just keeps going. So, Susie, why don't you ask him about the attorney papers that got sent to his house by me by him slandering me and defamation? Because actually, if you want to be honest about it, I could just take his whole fucking YouTube channel down for slander and defamation. I have walked away numerous times. I haven't even streamed in like 2 weeks. When was it? Last month or the month before? That's all they would talk about. So I mean, if we want to really get technical about it, I mean, people's been contacting me left and right. So honestly, I don't care. So I mean, I've let shit go, and the more it seems I let shit go, it just keeps on like a little child. I have been the bigger person numerous times, but when you call somebody something that they're not even are, and you just keep uploading videos, and Mike thinks he's so innocent too because when Frag was streaming, I heard him running around saying, "Oh, I'm still in his videos." So don't act like y'all all innocent either, because you've talked shit about me in Fraggle stream just as well as she has. I mean, I've let shit go, but I mean, y'all want to keep the ones that keep antagonizing shit. Then why not be the bigger person and stand up for somebody that ain't even actually done shit? That's what I don't understand. Well, I think what y'all doing too is kid behavior. I mean, I'm doing good for myself. I mean, I got a house, I got a car, brand new car, got a good paying job. Fraggle, you can't admit your wrongs. When have ever I've done anything? Because the last time that I've checked, you're the one that's sitting there antagonizing shit, slandering people, and all types of shit. So, I mean, you really want to get technical about it and then act like all innocent that you're not talking shit about me in your streams? You know, that's another thing. Like, you've been doing that for the past 2 months and then lying about it. Hey, Mike. By the way, the next time when you join my party chat, and you want to sit in there making threats and shit, yeah, don't think that I can find out where you live at too, there, buddy. You wanna play all that shit. Hey, Fraggle. Well, why don't you ask what's his face to show you the little papers that got sent to his house and actually read it? Fraggle, and you act like you never start stuff. So how about just leave then? I mean, if you that worried about it. Because Mike thinks he's all innocent too. So I mean, same reason he's tying me out too. So I really don't really care.